As full-time astrophotography, it should come as no surprise to you that I think the topic of space and astronomy in general is fascinating. Thinking about the massive size of the universe and the billions of stars, galaxies, nebulae, and planets within it is nearly incomprehensible to me. I wanted to create a collection of some of my favorite facts about astronomy and space that are especially interesting to me, and hopefully, you are too. I believe this resource is a great way for kids to learn more about space and potentially spark a new passion for the night sky in the field of astronomy. So, in this video, we will discuss the top 10 most interesting facts about space. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Number 10. The universe is expanding. The universe is expanding, which means that the distance between galaxies is increasing over time. This discovery was first made by the astronomer Edwin Hubble in the 1920s and has been confirmed by numerous observations and experiments since then. The expansion of the universe is caused by the fact that space itself is stretching. It's important to note that this expansion is not happening within a single location, like an explosion from a single point, but rather, it's happening throughout the entirety of space. The rate of expansion is also accelerating over time, and the reason for this acceleration is currently not well understood. Number 9. There may be other forms of life in the universe. There is a possibility that other forms of life exist somewhere in the universe beyond Earth. While we currently have no direct evidence of extraterrestrial life, several factors suggest it's possible. One key factor is the sheer size of the universe. There are billions of stars in our galaxy alone, and billions of galaxies in the observable universe. With so many opportunities for life to develop, it seems likely that there may be other forms of life out there. Another factor is the discovery of exoplanets, planets orbiting stars other than our Sun. Scientists have discovered thousands of exoplanets, some of which are in the habitable zone, the region around a star where conditions may be suitable for liquid water and potentially life as we know it. Number 8. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a giant storm. Jupiter is a gas giant and may be one of the most spectacular looking planets. Its outer atmosphere is made up of mainly hydrogen and helium, with small amounts of other elements. Clouds of these elements have varying shades of white, orange, brown, and red. These clouds can be seen in bands caused by winds rotating around the planet at different rates. Jupiter's most recognizable feature, its giant red spot, is a storm larger than Earth. Though we have seen the Great Red Spot for as long as we have been observing Jupiter, the spot is shrinking. While many things could change and affect the growth of this storm, if it continues to shrink, it could disappear in the next 20 years. Number 7. Mars' sunsets are blue. The color of our sky during the day and sunset is dictated by the particles in our atmosphere and how they interact with incoming sunlight. The Earth's atmosphere is made up mainly of nitrogen and oxygen. This, in combination with our atmosphere's thickness, gives us blue skies during the day and orange-red skies at sunset. On Mars, however, rovers are seeing something completely different. Yellowish skies during the day and blue-gray skies at sunset. This is due to Mars' atmosphere being mainly made up of carbon dioxide and fine dust particles, in addition to being much thinner than Earth's atmosphere. Number 6. A year on Venus is shorter than a day on Venus. A day is defined as one full rotation of the planet on its axis. A year is defined as one full orbit around the Sun. Days on Earth are approximately 24 hours long, and it takes us approximately 365 days to make one full orbit around the Sun. Each planet has its speed of orbit around the Sun as it spins on its axis. Venus takes 243 Earth days to fully rotate about its axis to complete one day. However, it takes 225 Earth days for Venus to completely orbit the Sun, meaning it is orbiting the Sun much faster than it is spinning on its axis. thus making a year on Venus 18 Earth days less than a day on Venus. Pretty cool, huh? Number 5. The moon turns red during a lunar eclipse. While this does not happen with every lunar eclipse, it is possible and very common for the moon to change to a shade of red as it passes through the Earth's shadow during a lunar eclipse. This is where we get the term blood moon. The phenomenon that turns the moon red is the same that makes our sky blue. It is called Rayleigh scattering. This describes how different wavelengths of light will travel differently through a material, such as an atmosphere. As the sunlight passes through Earth's atmosphere during a lunar eclipse, the light bends and separates based on its wavelength or color. Red has a shorter wavelength and gets bent more as it moves through our atmosphere. This red light is directed onto the lunar surface as the moon passes through the Earth's shadow, and we see a blood moon. Number 4. The temperature in space can vary. Space is often thought of as extremely cold, and while this is true in certain regions, temperatures in space can vary widely depending on location. In areas that are exposed to direct sunlight, such as the surface of the moon or on satellites in geosynchronous orbit, temperatures can reach over 100 degrees Celsius. That's 212 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because there is no atmosphere to absorb or distribute the heat, and objects in direct sunlight can absorb a great deal of energy. Number 3. Astronauts grow taller in space. Astronauts can grow taller while they are in space due to the absence of gravity pulling down on their spines. On Earth, gravity exerts a constant force on our bodies, compressing our spines and causing us to lose a small amount of height each day. In space, however, this force is greatly reduced, allowing the spinal column to expand and decompress. As a result, astronauts can gain as much as 2 inches in height while they are in space. Number 2. There is no sound in space. Sound waves are vibrations that travel through a medium, such as air or water, and our ears detect these vibrations as sound. However, in the vacuum of space, there is no air or other medium to transmit sound waves, which means that sound cannot travel through space. While sound cannot travel in the vacuum of space, other forms of electromagnetic radiation, such as light and radio waves, can. Much of what we know about the universe comes from studying these electromagnetic waves, which can be detected using specialized instruments and telescopes. Despite the lack of sound in space, movies and TV shows often depict sound effects in space scenes to enhance the viewer's experience. However, in reality, astronauts would not be able to hear any sound while they are in space unless they are inside a spacecraft or spacesuit equipped with an air supply, which would transmit sound through mechanical vibrations. Number 1. The universe is huge. The universe is incredibly vast and contains billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars. The observable universe is estimated to be around 93 billion light-years in diameter, which means that it would take 93 billion years for light to travel from one end to the other. However, this is just the observable universe. It's possible that the actual size of the universe could be even larger. To put the size of the universe into perspective, consider the fact that the closest star to our own sun, Proxima Centauri, is about 4.24 light-years away. This means that even if we were able to travel at the speed of light, it would take us over 4 years to reach the nearest star. The sheer size of the universe also means that we are only able to observe a tiny fraction of what is out there. While we have made incredible advancements in our understanding of the cosmos, there is still much that we don't know and much more to discover. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.